Hello, everybody. Welcome to Grandpa's channel on YouTube. My channel is called Coffee Time with Grandpa. And guess what? I'm Grandpa. And here's my coffee. There's nothing better than a good cup of coffee in the morning. Now, today we're going to be doing a video that's kind of relaxed, and we're going to discuss several things that are just on my mind. I want to do a one-on-one with everyone out there in YouTube land, and I just want to say a special welcome to anybody that's new to my channel and has never seen me before, because those are the people that I want to uh, bring love and happiness to. My channel is very positive. I very seldom talk about negative things. When I do talk about some negative things, it's because there's something going on in the world that really needs to be addressed. Because you need to understand where I am coming from. I am Grandpa. I am a real grandpa, and I have great grandchildren. I'm 73 years old, and I am living the latter part of my life in joy and happiness and simplicity. I live a life here in Nebraska, and it's a beautiful life that I have made for myself because I have all the peace and quiet of the world, where I'm not really distracted by anything major until something comes up, and then I have to discuss it. My channel is kind of unique because, number one, it's not a religious channel, but it's a very spiritual channel. My channel is about myself, my lifestyle, what I am up to these days. And we're filming now here in it's November in Nebraska, but we're still having mild weather. So I have an opportunity to get out a little bit right now before the weather turns cold and those cold, chilly winds from North Dakota start coming down, and those cold snow blizzards from Montana hit us usually around January. So we have a little reprieve going on to where we do have mild weather right now. It's a little chilly in the morning, with maybe a little sprinkle here or there, but that's about all that's going on. The weather here in Nebraska is kind of boring right now. Now, I want to talk about many subjects. This is going to be a lengthy video today. It's not going to be one of those short, 8 or 9 or 10 minutes. This is going to be pretty lengthy because I'm going to do a one-on-one chat with everybody out there. And if you're new to my channel, please go ahead and share my channel with your friends and neighbors, and go ahead and subscribe to my channel. Leave a little comment if you're interested in asking some questions. I love to get questions from my audience. If you have any questions about paganism, because I am a pagan, and my long journey from paganism um, started back, oh my goodness, it started back in the early 60s when I was just a little teenager. I had an opportunity because of my father being in the military, the United States Army. He did a lot of traveling, so he took his family with him. So I had an opportunity to go to Germany several times because that is basically where my mother was from. She was a German American. So I had an opportunity to see a lot of things early in life, and when you experience monumental things early in life, your life gets becomes more spiritual. I was a spiritual person when I was a little boy because my grandmother, not my great grandmother, my grandmother, which the Germans call them Oma. Uh, your grandmother would always be referred to as Oma. And my Oma, oh my goodness, she pretty much raised me as a child because my mother was so busy with her life and working all the time that basically my grandmother lived with us, and she raised me when I was real little, and she was a very spiritual and religious person. Her name was Anna, and but I called her Oma all the time. Um, and she um, always would pray with me when I was a little child, or when I was sick, she would take care of me. So of course she had a great influence on me as a child, and that's how I became spiritual. Uh, for a while, it took me a while to work my way through when I was growing up, because I worked my through several different religions. I was exposed to Protestantism. I was exposed to the Roman Catholic Church. I was exposed to Mormonism. I was just exposed to a lot of different faiths before I came to the conclusion. Back in the 70s, I came to that conclusion that all these churches that existed around the world just didn't appeal to me. I didn't couldn't put my finger on it, but it just didn't appeal to me, and I knew something was wrong deep down spiritually in me. So I became a pagan. Eventually, I became a pagan on my own merits. I left the church because the last major church that I was involved with was the Mormon Church, because I was exposed to the Mormon Church when I was in the military in Germany through Mormon missionaries, and of course they had a slick tongue, they had a way of bringing you in, but believe me, the Mormon Church is uh, is very controlling. They're just as bad as the Roman Catholic Church. They want to control their people in every shape or form, and in the name of religion, in the name of Jesus, uh, they would do these things. And of course, their church grew and grew and grew. But now the world has completely changed in 2025, statistic wise. Uh, the organized religions around the world, 90%, people were identifying 90% of the population of the world with those religions. But now, in our day and age, that has dropped to 60%. Only 60% believe in a organized religion, and people are leaving the church right and left. And a lot of these people that are leaving the church are going to paganism, which they have gone through their path, just like I had to go through my path to finally get to. Uh, uh, it, Paganism is really not a religion; it's a way of life. Uh, we don't really pray and get on our knees and honor. We honor our ancestors, and we do. Certain pagan organizations do have goddesses and gods that they sort of like revere, but they do not worship them. Okay, worshiping gods of ancient gods, that is the thing of the past. Our modern day pagans, which I'm a Wicca. Uh, we do not worship. We don't recognize Satan, and we don't believe in the concept of heaven and hell. Uh, it's just a different way of living. And once you're freed from all that control that the Catholic Church has put upon our world, when you're free of that, you're free to be happy and joyous and live your life the way you want to. That is so important, isn't it? Uh, I am just so happy in my pagan lifestyle. It has made me the person I am today. It has saved my life because a lot of pagan belief systems are wrapped up in herbiology, where the study of plants and creating different plants to treat certain diseases. And it's an ancient form of apothecary. And it's just, I'm learning so much, and I'm going to bring you along on my journey. I hope everybody understands that this is a journey for me personally, because I'm exposing my life to you out there in video land. And I enjoy making these videos very much. And I often recommend a lot of different things on my channel to try to steer you to the correct path so you will become a better person, so you will become a spiritual person. And that leads me into this spirituality that we seem to be in, because we're leaving the age of Pisces, if you're into astrology. We're leaving the age of Pisces and going into the age of Aquarius. And the age of Aquarius is supposed to be, like what Donald Trump always says, the golden age. He's always talking about. Well, that's the age of Aquarius he's talking about. Of course, Donald Trump is not a pagan in no way, shape, or form, but he does mention things every now and then that are very paganistic in nature. This earth transition that we're going through is a thing that the earth will be going through. And in order for you not to be, like the Bible says, not to be left behind, you have to get on board with raising your vibrations, raising your soul to become a good person. So when this transition is complete, you go along with it and you're not left behind in the old negative earth that will be separated from the new earth. There's a lot of things you can do in your life uh, to help yourself along. Uh, Eat right, become healthy, uh, get away from processed foods. It's just processed foods are killing us right and left. And eat less meat, because eating a lot of meat, I don't say get away from eating meats. You can eat meats every now and then, but don't eat so much of it. Don't organize your dinner table around a meat dish. Organize it around a vegetable dish of some kind, and you will be much healthier for it. You'll be lighter. You'll be able to move on in the transition to the new earth by eating less meat. Drink a lot of herbal teas. That's always a good idea, because so many plants that God has given us, uh, Mother Earth has given us these plants, along with God and our goddess beliefs. We have a whole planet that, especially if you think about it, how many life-saving plants we have discovered in the Amazon that treat certain diseases. And that is the answer to our world. We need to start thinking about our world as a world full of vegetation, and these plants have been created by our God to help us along with our health journeys. Shifting your mindset is a great way to start, because shift that mindset of negativity that you have, that a lot of people have, and shift it away into a more positive mindset, and you will start your journey to reach your goals, to be happy and joyous and free of the controls that this world has put on you by the church. Creating a balance in your life. It's just, you have to create that balance. Uh, our world functions on balance, good versus evil, light versus dark, you know, being a good person and enjoying your life, be more happy, uh, and things will be coming your way. Changing that mindset in your mind and thinking about good positive things will create good positive things. Creating that life you want is just around the corner. All you have to do is believe in it, and it will happen. Changing your diet, uh, removing negative forces from your life, living your life for you and nobody else. Don't live your life for your children. Don't live your life for your mom and dad. Live your life for you the way you want to live your life, and you will becoming a much more lovable person, a more positive person, and you will be at peace with yourself. Oh, yeah, I just enjoy talking. I could go on and on and on and talking about this, but I just want to remind everybody again that you can find me on YouTube. My YouTube channel is Coffee Time with Grandpa. I have several videos posted, over 500 now. There's a lot of shorts on there, but they come with very important information on how to get through your life, how to deal with stress, how to deal with illness in your family, how to deal with the loss of a loved one, how to become more spiritual in nature. That's what my channel is all about. And I want to bring you all along by subscribing to my channel because it's free. All you have to do is subscribe to get anytime I post a channel on this channel, you will have that come up in your live feed on whatever you use, YouTube, and it's just a great way to start your day in the morning, to put a smile on your face, and just enjoy the company of other human beings and be at peace with yourself. I love you all. Get you a great cup of coffee this morning. Start out or with a herbal tea. Let me get a drink. Get up in the morning and see that sunrise come up in the morning. It's nothing more beautiful than a sunrise coming up in the morning and seeing the miracle of what God has created. It's a great time to review your life. If you're going through hardships right now, please, I will pray for you. Um, I will always pray for you. There's a full moon in December coming up again, where I'm going to have my ritual outside of burning my prayers with some sage in my little area that I have outside in my garden. And send in your prayer requests. If you're dealing with something that you need me to pray for you, I will. Uh, I will always pray for anybody that needs prayer. Prayer is so important. Meditation is so important in your life. Always remember, Grandpa loves you and he brings you glad tidings of joy and happiness always. See you next time. Bye bye.